Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be going over these meat temperature recommendations by the USDA. If you're ever needing a quick guide on your USDA recommended internal meat temps, this is the video to save. The USDA has put out their recommendations. Let's go ahead and start with beef. If you're looking to cook something at rare, you're looking at 120 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit or 49 to 54 degrees Celsius. Medium rare, you're looking at 130 to 135 Fahrenheit, and you're looking at 54 to 57 degrees Celsius for that one. For medium, you're looking at 135 to 145 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Celsius, that's 57 to 63 degrees Celsius. Medium well, you're looking at 145 to 155 degrees Fahrenheit, and Celsius, you're looking at 63 to 68. And well done is above, 155 Fahrenheit or above, and in Celsius you're looking at 68 degrees Celsius and above. Now there is a difference in regards to the beef. They also have another category under ground beef. Now ground beef is recommended that you cook it at 160 degrees Fahrenheit or 71 degrees Celsius, only because when you're talking about medium rare, and well done, and all these other different recommendations, they're talking about meats that have not been grounded up. These are like your steaks and that type of cuts. When you start grounding meat to make it into ground beef, there's a lot of more surface area that allows for more bacteria to grow on it. So that's why they recommend ground beef to be cooked at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So yes, you might want to say, I want a burger that's medium well or well. The thing is that for burgers themselves, if it's ground beef, it's strongly recommended 160 degrees or 71 degrees Celsius for ground beef. Now, the only other recommendation is for beef brisket. Now, for beef brisket, they're recommending a temperature of at least 190 to 205. Now, why would they recommend this? That's 190 degrees Fahrenheit to 205. And then 88 degrees to 96 degrees Celsius for brisket. The reason they recommend a higher temperature for these is because when you cook it to that higher temperature, you get a softer brisket. That doesn't mean that if you cook it at 165, it's not going to be well done, because it will be, but it's going to be very chewy and very tough. You want to get up to the higher temperatures in order for it to render that fat, melt the fibers, soften the fibers, so that you have a nice and tender and juicy brisket instead of a tough brisket. So that's why there's a difference in the recommendations for beef. All right, so for pork, you're looking at medium is 137 degrees Fahrenheit or 58 degrees Celsius. USDA recommends done at 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius. And well done is 150 degrees Fahrenheit and up, or 66 degrees Celsius and up. For pre-cooked ham, they need you to heat it up to at least 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 49 degrees Celsius. For sausage, pork sausage, 160 degrees Fahrenheit or 71 degrees Celsius. You're looking at pork ribs, barbecue, of course, 190 to 205 in Fahrenheit and 88 to 96 in Celsius. And pork shoulder, again, 190 to 205 degrees Fahrenheit and 88 to 96 degrees Celsius. All right, this is more like your pulled pork on your pork shoulder. Again, same thing. Does it mean that if you cook it at 165, it's done? Yeah, it'll be done. But at 190 to 205, that's when it'll start pulling apart. Let's go ahead and go to poultry. Whole or ground, they don't care if it's grounded or whole. They want you to hit at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit and 74 degrees Celsius for that one. That's recommended by the USDA. Now your legs and your thighs, you want to go a little bit higher at 170 degrees to 180 degrees Fahrenheit and or 77 to 82 degrees Celsius. And finally, seafood. You're looking at tuna. They want you to cook it to at least 115 degrees Fahrenheit or 46 degrees Celsius. Shrimp is 120 degrees Fahrenheit to 49 degrees Celsius. You're looking at salmon, 125 degrees Fahrenheit or 52 degrees Celsius. Halibut, you're looking at 130 degrees Fahrenheit or 54 degrees Celsius. Scallops, 130 degrees Fahrenheit and in Celsius, that's 54 degrees Celsius. And lobster, it's 140 degrees Fahrenheit and 60 degrees Celsius. Now it does say pull the meat and let it rest. That is always recommended. Don't just get it right straight out of wherever you're cooking it. But that's the only other recommendation that they do have, letting the meat rest. All right, guys, I hope this helps. This is a quick guide, a very short video on a guide on what are your meat temperature ranges. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. But once again, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over some of these meat temperatures recommended by the USDA. Stay tuned. All right, so sometimes I catch myself trying to figure out what is the recommended temperatures for so if you ever want to know what your internal meat temperature recommendations are by the USDA, this video you should save. If you ever wonder what are the meat temperature recommendations by the USDA for your internal meat temp,